Hi, it's Josh Goldberg here. In today's video, I'm going to be talking a little bit about what it's like to have a conversation with a narcissist. And we're going to compare that with what it's like to have a conversation with a healthy person. As always, please like this video if you connect with the content. Leave a comment with your own personal experience. It really helps other people. And don't forget to share this video with other people and subscribe to this channel if you would like more of this content. Okay, so a conversation with a healthy person. When you're talking to someone that's healthy, they will actively listen to you, which means that they will make it very clear by their body language that they are listening to what you're saying. And this is called active listening. They will give you signs like head nods, eye contact, body language will be open, and they will make it very clear that they are giving you their attention, and you will certainly feel like that you are being listened to. The narcissist, on the other hand, they will distract themselves when you're trying to talk to them. They will ignore you. They won't give you eye contact. They will make it very clear that they're not listening to you. They don't care what you have to say. And this obviously is quite frustrating and irritating when you're trying to talk to someone and they're playing with their phone, or they're looking around, or they are looking away, making it clear that they're not interested in what you have to say. So this is what it's like in a conversation with a narcissist. They'll make it very clear that I'm not listening to you. I don't care what you have to say. So next up, in a conversation with a healthy person, the healthy person will try and seek to understand what you're saying and what is the deeper meaning behind what you're saying. And they will do this by asking clarifying questions. They will ask questions in order to zoom in on things and zoom out on other things. And they will braid conversation and make it very clear to you that they understand what you are saying. So they will add on to what you're saying. And you will certainly get the feeling with a healthy person that they are trying to understand what you're saying, and they actually understood what you meant by what you said. The narcissist, on the other hand, they will make no effort to understand what you're trying to say and what the meaning is. They will attribute their own meaning to what you're saying. They will make assumptions about what you're saying and what it means. And they will often interrupt you and try and take the control back of the conversation and just make you feel very, I guess, out of place by trying to talk, and that what you're saying is actually an inconvenience to the narcissist. So in a conversation with a healthy person, they will reflect back to you what they think that you mean, and they will summarize things that you've said to give you the feeling that they really understood what you're trying to say and what the message is that you're trying to put across. The narcissists, on the other hand, they don't like it when other people are talking or trying to make a point, okay? Because the narcissist wants to always have control of situations, including conversations. So when you're talking to the narcissist and trying to get your point across, they will often become irritable and even act aggressively or passive aggressively in a way to try and get the control and the power back in the conversation. This will leave you feeling misunderstood, neglected, and ignored and irritated. Now, conversations always don't go so smoothly first time, and healthy people can actually redo conversations. This is a part of healthy relationship, is conversation redos, which means that if you tried to have a conversation with someone and you didn't get your point across, or it didn't really get resolved, with two healthy people, you can actually redo that conversation and say, hey, look, that conversation that we had earlier, I really want to try and, I guess, understand more about what you said, or I want to try and get my point across a little bit more. And they will be open and available to have that conversation with you and to redo it. Or if you feel misunderstood, a healthy person will keep trying to understand you until there is a mutual understanding and a connection that's made. With a narcissist, however, they're not available to redo conversations. They don't want to redo conversations. They will I guess, always put the blame onto you. So if you come to a narcissist and say, look, I feel misunderstood about what we spoke about before, I don't feel like that we really understood each other, the narcissist will be very quick to blame you and say, oh, that's because you didn't communicate properly. And they will certainly spotlight you, and they will even gaslight, okay? So they'll actually change the way that the conversation happened earlier to make it look like that you're at fault and they didn't do anything wrong. The narcissist will never take responsibility for their lack of skills, for their unhealthy behavior, for their toxic behaviors. They'll always put the blame and project that onto you. So trying to redo conversations with a narcissist will always end up in some type of toxic behavior and leave you feeling frustrated and irritated that you just can't get your point across and you can't get some type of mutual understanding, okay? The narcissist is just not available to do that, and the narcissist will always blame you for their lack of emotional unavailability and for their lack of skills, and basically make you look like the problem and that you just can't understand what they're saying, okay? It's your fault, or you can't communicate properly. Even though you don't have any communication issues with other people, the narcissist will always make you feel like that in the conversation with them, you're the incompetent one and the one with the problems. So these were a few quick examples of what it's like to communicate with a narcissist compared to a healthy person. It certainly is frustrating and irritating to try and communicate with someone that is just not available and has no interest in what the outside world has to say or to offer. Remember, the narcissist is 100% internal. They're not able to connect to the outside world in any way. They're not able to provide empathy. They're not able to provide understanding. When the narcissist is communicated to, especially by you, it is irritating to the narcissist because they're losing their sense of control and they're losing their sense of having the spotlight. So that will always lead to communication breakdown, frustration, disconnection. So if you have anything to add to this, again, please feel free to make a comment. Don't forget to share this video, like the video, and we look forward to seeing you in future publications.